In today's podcast episode, we're going to talk about you taking action, because you're not going to get anywhere unless you take action. And I see a lot of people who are scared of taking action because they just don't know what they should be doing. Or maybe they've got too many options. You know, they're like a kid in the candy store. There is just shelves full of candy and they just don't know where to begin. I know what that's like. It's very easy to get overwhelmed with what action should you take, who should you follow, what books should you read, and we just acquire all this knowledge, we watch all the content, and then we just kind of are scared of taking action because we don't know what to do. So this podcast episode is for you, if that's where you find yourself in today. Now, today's podcast episode is based roughly on a book I'm reading or rereading at the moment called The 1% Rule by Tommy Baker. Now, I would recommend, if you can get a chance, maybe to hop over to the Kindle store, pick up a copy. Now, I'm not making any money of it. I just think it's a really good book, and I know it will help you get started. Because a lot of us, as I said, we get overwhelmed. Now, the kind of main gist of that book by Tommy Baker is that what we need to do is we need to try and get 1% better every day. Now, that's not too big of a task to ask of you, is it? To be 1% better. You know, we look at the people who've got the washboard abs. We look at the people who have the huge social media following. We've got the people who've got the mansions and the sports cars. And we want to jump from where we are to where they are in a single leap. And that seems like it's just a fantasy. It seems like it's something that we'll never be able to do. And because of where we are compared to those other people, that gap seems so big, and we give up before we start. Now, if you put Tommy Baker's advice into action, which is getting 1% better every day, can you imagine if you were 365% better than you are right now? Now, that would be a huge difference. And that is just over the course of a year. And that is simply just getting 1% better every day. That's simply just adjusting your habits, adding activities or getting rid of activities, and just simply getting 1% better. Now, I'm sure you can see by just improving 1% better, it takes a lot of pressure off you, because you don't need to do what those other people are doing. You need to just improve yourself 1%. And then in 12 months from now, you'll be 365% different than you are right now.